Hello and welcome on this video. Today we are going to talk about how you can increase your income by offering upsells and bundled service. So let's go ahead and begin. On some of the Fiverr videos that I created for you, I also explained there and featured different freelancers na nasa Fiverr and they're doing upsells and also bundles. That is a perfect example that I love Fiverr in comparison to Upwork because of the levels of skills that a freelancer can offer. Tapos may mga upsell sila doon, tapos may mga opportunities wherein you can increase your rate as a freelancer. So we'll take that example. If you are working in Upwork, you can create that idea and you can create that bundle services even if you are not in the Fiverr marketplace. So let's go ahead and begin. We will adapt the idea, ika nga. All right. And the reason why this is an important video for you is that this is the secret to increased income. Okay, when you have multiple clients without getting tied in clocking in every single day, I want you to slowly remove yourself from the idea of clocking in 40 hours a week, 60 hours a week. I- And sometimes the freelancers are even happy kapag nakakapag-clock in sila ng 80 hours a week. I think that is not a very good way to develop and generate wealth in my opinion. Okay, sure, there's nothing wrong with that if you love that, if you think that that is working for you. But as your mentor, that I've been seeing a lot of freelancers, I've known a lot of freelancers over the years, and I see the pattern kung sino yung mga freelancers who are really getting a lot of money and comparing to the freelancers who are really just staying afloat. And I don't want you to be on that situation where you are just staying afloat. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not attacking anyone. I just want to clear that out. However, as your mentor, my responsibility and my job is to really give you all the options and opportunities, and having multiple clients without you getting into the clockwork will definitely give you an edge. Because think about it, guys. Let me just lecture you for a few minutes here before we dive in. Yan, lalakihan ko yung mukha ko para mag heart to heart talk tayo. Um, kung naka-clock in ka every time, so you have your work diary, right? Right? Um, una, Upwork will see it that you are logging in multiple clients at the same time. And number two, you will be tied to your computer. Let's say, for example, you have two clients that you are working. So after nitong isa, you will clock in sa kabila. Some people might say that, oh, that's cool, that's awesome, you are busy. Our goal is not to become busy. My goal and dream for you is that you work 2 hours a day, 3 4 hours a day, and enjoy the rest of your time, learning new skills, enjoying sleeping. That's actually one of my secrets why some people say, Coach, ang sipag mo, ang dami mong na-accomplish pero nakakatulog ka pa rin. You work smart. Okay? I always sleep 8 hours a day. Mandatory yan. Hindi ako natutulog ng 4 hours. If you know me, I don't sleep like 4 hours lang. I'm gonna really have a huge headache and the rest of the day is ruined. So my sleep and my rest is important to me. And I want you to feel the same as well. And the key, one of the secrets in doing this is really having multiple clients without you clocking in. You can have two, three, four, five, six, what have you, and fully booked for the next 2 months, for the next 3 months of your life without you clocking in. And I'm gonna show you on this topic how it happens. Okay? Like I said, our goal is to be free, to do more things and spend time with our loved ones and not spend hundreds of hours logged in. I thought it was cool in the beginning also. I had the same guilt, kapag may mga freelancers na nagpo-post and they brag about, oh, I have another client, I'm gonna log in for 100 hours. okay, parang I'm happy for them, pero I don't see myself working 100 hours a week. That's I'm gonna die. Alam mo yun, parang you have no more life. Okay, and that's why this masterclass is called Freelance to Freedom. I want you to give yourself all the freedom in the world without, living na halos sa station ka na kumakain, sa station ka na natutulog, hindi mo na nakikita yung mga anak mo or yung hindi ka na nakakapag-enjoy, nakakalabas, yung mga ganun, wala ng tulog, 4 na oras na tulog. For what? For money? Is it worth it? Is it really worth it? 'Di ba? Some people, that's a trap in there. Some people would say gusto ko lang makaipon. Pero yung lifestyle naman hindi naman nagbabago, 'di ba? I mean, that's a different story. But all I want for you, dahil nandito ka, you can like I tell you in different videos, you can always not follow naman my advice, 'di ba? You're here, you listen to me, but at the end of the day, that's your life. If you don't want to do it, then fine. If you want to go on a different route, then that's okay with me. But as your mentor, I want to ingrain to you the mindset that you have to be free. Okay, as much as possible, make room for other businesses, make room for other investments, study more, and the only way to do that is to have multiple incomes with a monthly retainer. Okay, so ano ba yung monthly retainer? Let's go ahead and talk about that. When you hear this monthly retainer, this means that the total monthly fee or rate of you as a freelancer is paid by the client in advance. Ibig sabihin, 1 month before, bayad ka na. So for example, next month is April. So the client will pay you in advance. Okay? So you have to, parang the good thing about this is that you can predict your income. The guaranteed next month you have pambayad ng Meralco and internet connection. Okay? But I'd just like to let you know, as a beginner, it's kind of hard to do this. Okay? A lot of people are very familiar with the hourly contract, even if the client. So I'm gonna discuss this with you. This is going to be a breakthrough to everyone, like an eye opener to everyone. Okay? um, like I said, hindi madali na mag-initiate agad ng monthly retainer kasi this is gonna be a higher level of you, requiring a higher level of mindset para magawa mo to at para ma-pitch mo sa client. If you are a beginner, sige, pwede ka naman sigurong mag-start ng mga hourly, pero I want you, pagdating ng araw, pag marunong ka ng mag-negotiate, you know the skills already, you are an expert in your field, you have the capacity to really dictate your terms, your hours, how much you are gonna rate for the client, okay? You already have that. Kasi ano ka na eh, you're sought after freelancer. Ganon, okay? So, just listen to this and I want you to embrace this kasi yung mindset doon nagsisimula yan, okay? If you think it's hard, it's gonna be hard. If you think it's impossible, it will be impossible. But if you think that one day I will get there, coach, there is a possibility as well that. Okay, so monthly retainer is an advance payment, parang sa bahay, parang upa ng bahay, okay? The advantage kay client nito is that they are ensured that the next month's progress is handled by an expert or a specialist in that field. Okay? Um, of course, you must have a certain syempre pag nasa Fiverr ka, it's a good how do you call this? They do monthly retainers sa Fiverr, and I'm gonna show that to you later on. It's possible to do it in Fiverr. You can also do it in Upwork, parang fixed rate ka. So papasok siya na fixed rate, and then the client will do upfront payment. Okay. Of course, syempre backed up by your portfolio. Mahirap para kay client, think of it this way. Mahirap din para kay client na magbayad ng upfront payment without, kunwari wala ka pang masyadong review o wala ka pang masyadong feedback sa Upwork. It's hard to trust, and that's totally understandable. So, like I said, you do this in the middle of your journey, okay? But of course, if by all means, if you had a client that will be able to charge more, 'di ba? And convince that, yeah, sure, let's go to monthly retainer, that will do. Okay, ano yung mga example ng monthly retainers? Number one, ito. you are charging 1,200 managing social media and content for the full 30 days. So, 1 month yon, ikaw mag-handle ng social media niya, kesa naka-hourly rate ka. Okay? Nakukuha nyo. I'm gonna give you the magic later on kung bakit mas gusto ko to kumpara sa hourly rate. So, 1,200 managing social media and content for full the 40 days, $2,500 handling Facebook campaigns for an entire month, $5,000. Napansin mo, hindi siya naka-hourly like $5 an hour, $10 an hour. It's the full fixed price. Okay? Example, another is $5,000. You will provide 6 different video animations for the next month, or $2,000. You will generate 5,000 fresh leads every next month. Ganyan. So, it's a monthly payment. Now, we will be shifting. Lakihan ko lang ulit yung mukha ko because I like it better. Alright. Shifting from getting hourly rate to monthly retainers might need a little bit of adjustment and mindset shift like what I told you a while ago. Now, this is the mindset shift that I want you to get. Are you ready? Your value doesn't rely on the hours you clock in, but rather in the value you provide for the company, your skills. That's what you are worthy of. Kung paano mo inaral, kung paano ka kagaling, kung gaano ka ka-specialista dun sa topic where you are very specialized and may passion ka doon, hindi doon sa oras na kaya mong i-clock in. Nagigets niyo ba? That is where your worth is. Of course, you are so much worthier than that, but comparing the two lang, okay? Hindi dun sa capacity mo to log in. Anyone can log in 40 hours, 50 hours, okay? But the level of skill, the level of expertise that you have, dapat dun ka binabayaran. Do you get my point? So shift on that mentality now. Don't think that I am worth $5 an hour or $10 an hour. You are so much more than that. Okay? Ito pa example, kapag naghahanap tayo ng mga client, usually yung mga freelancers, they fall on the, coach, maghahanap lang ako ng nasa range ng $5 an hour kasi yun lang yung kaya ko. Yun lang yung feeling ko may tatanggap sa akin. That's so wrong. That's a very small mentality. You think of yourself so small if you do that. So might as well do the shift kasi alam mo na marunong ka. You can resolve a lot of things for your clients. Make the retainer. Okay? At least in your mind. Dito mo muna simulan kasi everything from here will manifest in real life. Okay? So, pero pag dito, hindi ka pa resolved, parang ang dami mong questions and ang dami mong fear and hindi mo pa fully embraced yung idea, it will be hard for you to really pitch to the client kasi makikita nila yung energy mo eh. Your energy of hesitation will be there. Okay? So in the beginning, the clients might have objections here as well because they are used to offering hourly rates. Marami din namang mga clients sa Upwork na used din sila sa fixed price. So mas maganda, ganito. You can either ask your existing clients to shift from the hourly rate to fixed price. Pero pag they said no to you, existing clients, when you have existing clients while you are watching this video and you thought, let's do it, and then you pitch kasi close naman kayo ni client at some sort, and then they said no, wag mo munang ipilit. Okay, baka mawala yung client eh. Mahirap na. You can pitch this idea to the next client instead. Okay? Ayan. So, yung susunod mong client, mag-offer ka na, okay, let's just do fixed price. Ayan. Okay? The reason why this is a win-win, make the client realize that it's better for both of you, that you charge based on the value that you provide and not the hours that you are clocking in. Again, your worth is more than clocking 9 to 5 every day. All right, next slide. Now, how do you handle client objection? Getting hourly jobs usually make the freelancer go slower in the task because they need to stretch the job to the hourly quota to get the full payment. Okay? So, pwedeng ito yung idea na ipipresent mo kay client. Ulitin ko, getting hourly jobs usually make the freelancer go slower. Think about this. And I am so guilty of this too. Okay? The client will give you lead generation, for example. So you have a task of 100 people to call or social media. I can finish the task in 2 hours, 3 hours. Pero I have to clock in 8 hours the entire day because that's my contract. Otherwise, I will not get paid. Di ba? Pero, yung level ng skill ng freelancer, kaya niya naman tapusin yon. And a lot of Filipinos are so magaling here. Kaya nilang tapusin yung contract in 5 hours. Di ba? Halimbawa, video animation kayang tapusin ng 30 minutes. Pero, the hourly rate is, the max is 50 hours. Tama? So, ang nangyayari ngayon, hindi mo pa, as a client, hindi ko pa tuloy makuha yung video na gusto ko kasi sabi ni client, hindi pa tapos. Diba? I mean, sabi ni freelancer, hindi pa tapos. Kasi pag sinabi ni freelancer na tapos na, then why are you clocking in more hours? Diba? Tapos na pala yung project. Do you get the point? So that's why si freelancer, ini-stretch niya yung job kasi yun yung quota niya hourly. But think about this way. If it's in a fixed price in a monthly retainer, once na matapos yung project, then the client will get the result immediately. So you pitch that idea to them, okay? Because you don't want a freelancer whom you will pay the same amount of money, but will deliver much more quality of work and promptness and speed to help your business generate more income. Don't you want that freelancer in your life? Yan. So the client will mapapaisip na, oo nga, ano, di ba? Aha moment ba yan? Alright. Now, let the client remember that you were hired because of the skills that you can bring to the table and not based on the hours that you can log in during the week. If you make them remember that while you are pitching this, it's a game changer. You are hired not because you can complete 40 hours a week, right? You were hired because of the skill that you were providing on the table. You can resolve this, you can finish the job, you can increase their sales by 20%, you can get more leads, you can get more appointments. How is that comparing to the hourly rate? Diba? If I can do this without me logging in, tanggalin mo na lang yung work diary, okay? And then just pay me a fixed rate amount. Does it make sense? Okay, now you can always find a cheaper freelancer but not as good as you. Or, I mean, the client can pay a cheaper freelancer but not as good as you are, who will be genuinely taking care of your business. If you can pitch that idea to the client, that would be really wonderful. Now, let's go to the art of upselling and creating bundles for your skills. So, coach, paano ba yan? Number one, ask yourself, how much do I charge for this skill? And what are the things that you can do for the client on a weekly basis and not just for one-time fee? Ano yung mga pwede mong gawin? For example, on Facebook ads. Lipat ko lang ang aking self. Okay. Facebook ads. Instead of one time checking their campaign, you can offer, how about I do daily and weekly checking of your metrics? How about weekly I add and decrease your budget? How about I turn off the campaigns that are not profitable? Let me handle it on a weekly basis, on a daily basis for you. So SEO, weekly keyword research, or weekly checking of ranking. If you are a copywriter, you can write weekly content, write email sequence weekly, and social media content weekly. What are the things that you can do on a weekly basis, not just one-time fee? Okay, now let me just, ayan, okay, let's go. Oops, balik tayo doon. Sorry. Okay, wait lang, nadidistract ako ng self ko. Ayan, okay. So, let's go ahead and discuss this. For example, this is a social media marketing manager and content creator. This example, I got in Fiverr. That's why I told you I like Fiverr pagdating sa mga upsells and bundles because it's so clear. It's so clear sa Fiverr what are the things that you can do as a freelancer comparing to the hourly rate. Hindi yata naka-hourly rate yung nasa Fiverr. It's really more on job basis, fixed price talaga sila. Okay? But if you are mas sanay and mas comfortable sa Upwork, then that's no problem. You can just switch the idea or the mentality ng upsell bundles in Fiverr and move that to Upwork. So let's take a look at this as an example. So sa bundle 1, the freelancer will be charging $400. Ito yung kanyang mga kayang gawin. Yung gagawin niya in $400. So, apat na posts sa dalawang platform. This could be Instagram or Facebook. And then this freelancer will do hashtag, content creation, schedule post, blah, 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 blah. Ang pinag-iba, if you take bundle 2 as a client, you will give the freelancer $600 pero 8 posts siya, 2 platforms. This is an actual anong tawag dito? Proposal in Fiverr. I just literally copy paste. Tapos bundle 3, it's 850, 8 sorry, mali yata to, hindi siya dapat 8 posts. Okay, sorry, I paused the video. So the bundle 3, I was trying to adjust this one. Okay, so let's just assume, typo to. Let's assume that this is 10 posts and then 2 platforms. So ano lang yung pinag-iba? Dumadami lang yung posts niya, kada platform. I think, naging tatlo yung platforms dito, if I'm not mistaken. So, nag-offer siya kasi syempre medyo mahal na to, $850 na to. 8 posts, tapos 3 or 4 na siya. So, meron na siyang TikTok ads, meron na siyang Pinterest ads, meron siyang YouTube, meron siyang Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, at saka Pinterest. Yun na yung offer niya kapag bundle 3 na yung kinuha ng client. So, napansin mo that these are all bundles. Yes, pwede namang hourly rate to. Diba? Let's say, for example, 40 hours magpo-post, magre-research, dun yung tumatagal, di ba? Kunwari, magre-research ng matagal, tapos, and a real talk lang to, I'm not trying to call out anybody. So, 40 hours, magre-research siya, magpo-post siya, mag-check siya ng engagement, maggagawa siya ng reporting. Sa palagay mo ba, 40 hours, ano yun? Talagang yun yung oras para magkagawa ng 4 na posts and 2 platforms or hashtag, di ba? It's more. It's not 40 hours. You can do that in 8 hours. Pero, nasa-stretch yung trabaho ni client dahil yun yung binigay niyang hourly rate. And in all fairness dun sa freelancer, there's nothing wrong there because si freelancer, syempre, kabuhayan niya yan eh. Kailangan niya naman talagang kumita. So, kahit naman ako si freelancer, ang gagawin ko, talagang paabutin ko ng 40 hours. Real talk lang kasi kailangan ko magbayad ng bills. Diba? Kailangan mapunuan ko yung 40 na yun na nakalog ako. That's my job because that's how I also compute my monthly rent. So 40 hours a week, ito yung trabaho ko, ito yung number of hourly rate ko. This is what I'm gonna earn. So remember, like I said, it goes to you are not that worth. Yung worth mo, it's not based on the number of hours that you log. So, if you can convince a client, maganda to kapag sa simula pa lang nung project. If you're already in the middle of the project, medyo mahirap talagang mag-switch unless you will make the client realize na without the client also thinking na, 40 hours pala dati pero kaya mo naman palang gawin in 8. Diba? Parang medyo mahirap din naman yun. Do you get what I mean? Ayan. So, yeah. I'm talking to you. Sanay ako ng kunwaring may kausap habang nagre-record. So, but you get my point, right? You get the idea. So, mas maganda to siguro kung simula pa lang nung project, you will do this kumpara sa in the middle of it. Okay? So, but you get the point. I hope you are getting this amazing point. This is really valuable for you. Okay, so now let's go ahead and take this for example. Lakihan ko ulit ang face ko. Diba? Sa gitna. Nasa gitna ng video. Okay, so let's say for example, this one. Bundle 1. Let's take this. $400. Sorry. 4 posts, 2 platforms, hashtag, content creation. This is the cool part, guys. Yung bundle na to, yung 4 posts na to, ilan lang yung, let's assume, na kaya mong tapusin yung trabaho in 4 hours. Do you know that suma total, lumalabas na $100 an hour ka? Kasi, sinarge mo ng $400 to, si client, 'di ba? Let's say, for example, ang mahal naman, parang sasabihin ni client, napakamahal naman ng 400, I think that's too much, that's too expensive. I'm gonna go look for another freelancer. Anong sabi ko sa inyo? Huwag mong ibababa yung rate mo, di ba? You increase the value that you provide to the customers, but don't reduce your hourly or your rate. So what you can do is like this. I understand where you're coming from. I understand that you think, or tanggalin mo yung you think. I understand you think it's sorry. Ayun, sorry lutang. I understand that it's competitive. How about for 4 posts, we will increase to 8 posts. Wag mo na 8, masyadong doble. 6 posts. Ganyan. So, you negotiate. Nakukuha nyo ba? I hope you guys are learning sa ating mga iba't ibang videos. So, if the client is thinking it's an expensive deal that you are offering them, offer additional value. Don't reduce the hourly rate. Okay? At least that's my standpoint. So, kung kasi in your mind, di ba, 4 na oras mo lang ginawa yung trabaho. So, that's about $100 an hour. That's how you get multiple clients. That's how you increase your rate. Without you really sticking into coach, $10 lang ako. That's so wrong. Get this kind of deal. Monthly retainer, fixed price, and get multiple clients. Okay? All right. So, this one, bundle number 2 naman yung in-offer mo kay client. You got 8 posts. Okay, sabihin na natin negotiate, may bonus, client. Let's make it 10 posts. 10 posts, 2 platforms, same thing. You know that you can do it for 8 hours lang. Kasi marunong ka na eh. Kabisado mo na to, may mga templates ka na, may mga iba't iba ka ng mga example na parang plug and play. Remember, if you divide that, the number of hours that you spent and then the bundle that you took, $75 an hour. That's how you do it. That's the secret on doing it. Okay, so ito, example naman to ng nasa Fiverr. Yan. So, the package is like this. So, ito yung bundle 1, bundle 2, and then bundle 3. Look, this is a video animation. For a 30-second type. Ito yung pinaka-base niya. Ito yung pinakamura niya. Sabi niya, ito yung base format. A 30-second short explainer video costs 125,000 pesos. Wow! Diba? A standard is a 1-minute format, 208,000 yung single ni freelancer. And this is real, guys, ha? Ito ay mga totoong maghanap kayo ng mga freelancers sa Fiverr, you would see that these numbers and these figures are actually real. So, a 30-second video explainer, you can finish in 5 hours. For example, so 125,000 divided by 5 hours mong tinrabaho, that's about 25,000 per hour that you charge, or roughly $500. Diba? Do you get the point? Now, will you tell me that you are just worth $10 or $20 an hour? You are much more than that. You just don't know how to play the numbers yet. But now you know, and I hope you give me feedback. Okay, send me an email, give me testimonials to na wow coach, I've never thought of that way. Okay, I want to hear from you. I want to know what you think. Ito naman, nakasubscribe si client sa kanya. So this one is if you choose this SEO yata to. Yeah, I got this from SEO. So 30,000 order once. Pero, look at this. Sabi ni freelancer, kung nakasubscribe ka niya sa kanya for 3 months, bibigyan ka niya ng 5% every month na discount from your second order. This is what I am talking about, the predictability of your income. Sinusure niya na si client nasa kanya for 3 months. At marami pa yan. Siyempre, hindi lang naman isang client yan. So, may client dito. So, what if, let's say, meron kang 5 clients? Diba? That's 3 months of guaranteed income for you. And, of course, clients will get you. Clients will get into the project with you. Why not? Because you're so good. Diba? If you can promise and deliver what you promise, ang client naman, dun ka sa mga client na hindi kuripot. Marami namang ganyan, okay? Don't ever think na lahat ng clients ay ah they're only willing to pay $2 an hour. If that's the client, then let go. That's not who you want. Okay, find premium clients, and there's so many out there. You just have to become premium too, because the client is looking for a premium freelancer and they're willing to pay. Money is not a problem with them. Kung ikukumpara, look at this guys ha, this is SEO for example. If you can deliver and if you can help this client increase their sales for, let's say for example, 100,000 grand in a month. Let's say for example you're doing Google ads or Facebook ads, na parang mo yung website ni client or yung store ni client sa algorithm at napakaraming mga sales nun because of you. Don't you think hindi ka bibigyan ni client ng at least 10% nun? Of course, they would give it to you. 'Di ba? Kaya maraming mga freelancers na may mga bonuses na malalaki kasi marunong sila na mag-increase ng sales ni client, and the clients are very happy with them. And once the client identify you na magaling ka, na kaya mong magpa-increase ng sales, ng volume just by sending email, doing email sequence, o kaya gumawa ng funnel design, hindi ka na nila pakakawalan. So I want you to level up. I want you to practice. I want you to really involve yourself in, deep work and studying the skill, the niche that you have, and by all means charge. All right? Did you enjoy this video? If you do, if you have like aha moments and lots of realization, let me know. Please send me an email. Please reach out to me. Send me a personal message that you did. Okay? Getting multiple clients is the key. Getting monthly retainers, multiple clients that you are not logging in by the hour is the way in order for you to increase your income and scale to the moon. Okay, so if you like this video, let me know. And if you have any questions, I will be more than happy to answer that. I will see you on the next video.